Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Will. Hopefully, you're having a great day today. Today, we're going to be going into Rocket Lab stock, and I want to break down the news. I want to break down the technicals, and we're also going to be breaking down the financials. So, first thing we're going to be looking at here is the technicals. We recently saw Rocket Lab pull back, and I wanted to kind of break this down. There's a couple things we could see. This trend that we've seen with Rocket Lab has been consistently upward really since about April of last year, or I guess this year, excuse me. It's really consistently uptrended. Recently saw it pull back, and now it is potentially going to be going up. That's why I'm covering it. And there's also some news catalysts. Here's a previous resistance right here at $22. We saw that consolidation happen here. Saw it act as a support in December, early December. Now we're here mid-December, kind of validating that support. A little bit of some divergence happening. You might wonder, what is divergence? Well, of course, divergence is when we can indicate that one indicator says one thing and another indicator says another thing. So simply put, we look at this chart, and you can see on the technicals that it clearly bounced at the exact same price point at $21.91 twice. Now, the person that's analyzing this and only looking at the chart, they're only going to say that it bounces there. But we could look on the MACD and the RSI. It's the first time that it bounced on that 21.96 price points. The MACD and the RSI were very overextended down here, or underbought, as you could tell, below that 30 index on the RSI. And then we saw that it hit at the exact same price point on the chart, but we see the MACD gaining momentum, not really looking as oversold. Same thing with the RSI, really not looking as oversold. And now we saw a little bit of a push up today, about 2%. One of the things that I could see the stock do is continue upwards into the price points of $30. So I wouldn't be surprised if we saw it get up to here around $30 a share. That could be about 27% increase from current price. So of course we want to manage our risk and take a look. But when you look at the upside and the downside to where we're at right now and where it could be, it seems like it's actually not looking very risky. It's actually looking like a fairly good entry for a longer term position here on Rocket Lab. Now, if you look at the news, there was a couple things that came out. Rocket Lab is a space company, if you guys aren't aware. So we cover space and AI companies here on the channel, and mostly tech. And I recently am launching an AI stock trading system. If you want to get early access, click that first link down below. It's free for early access list. Now, Rocket Lab's secretive launch last month was a hypersonic test for the US military. Rocket Lab's test platform showcased a new suite of cutting-edge technologies optimized for hypersonic technology tests with vastly increased payloads. So Rocket Lab's pioneering suborbital launch last month conducted hypersonic tests for the US military, and this mission lifted off on November 24th from the Mid-Atlantic Regional over in Virginia's Wallops Island, and it employed HASTE, the suborbital variant of Rocket Lab's Workhorse Electron launcher. So less than 22 hours later, Electron lofted 5 Internet of Things, the IoT satellites, were notching unprecedented spaceflight doubleheader for Rocket Lab. You can see this awesome long exposure photo. I have some beautiful photos of SpaceX that I took in California when I watched some of the first launches that were landing on their own in 2020-ish. So this mission success, 2 launches in less than 24 hours from 2 pads in different hemispheres, Rocket Lab said shortly after Electron liftoff. So you might wonder, why are they launching these rockets? Of course, there's testing involved, but part of it is that IoT, the Internet of Things right here. So you can see there's some awesome footage here. Rocket Lab's test platform showcased a new suite of cutting-edge technologies optimized for hypersonic technology tests, with vastly increased payloads. So again, why are they launching these? Of course, hey, the human race, let's see us expand. I'm here on space.com. We're on the frontier of some of the technology in the world. But at the end of the day, they have this really great partnership that they're doing. Rocket Lab sent their 200th satellite to orbit, and this launch broke that milestone of 200. And an Electron launcher carrying 5 of Kinéis, I believe it's Kinéis spacecraft, lifted off from Rocket Lab. So you might say, what is that? What are these nano satellites that they are pushing into space? What are these satellites? Well, Kinéis booked 5 Electron launches to build its 25 satellite constellation in low Earth orbit. Sunday night's mission, which Rocket Lab called Ice Baby, was the third such flight. Okay, so this constellation from Kinéis will provide precise connectivity and location tracking. So, guys, we're seeing a public company that's in a way competing with SpaceX. Okay, keep that in mind. So SpaceX, meaning Starlink, we're talking about connectivity, okay, from online. It says, whether you're on the open sea, in remote areas, or under extreme weather conditions, Kinéis, I gotta get that right, ensures reliable, continuous data transmission so you can benefit from accurate information available at all times. In other words, we're talking about data transference from those satellites to mobile devices. And what that could be is, if you look at this company, they're specializing in spatial connectivity for humans, their activities, and their environments. Talking about thanks to our constellation of 25 nanosatellites, we guarantee precise connectivity and location tracking of any object anywhere on the planet. Connect what matters to you, your activities, your environment, whether you're on the open sea, and we read that. So, reliable, continuous data transmission. This satellite network provides global coverage without any blind spots, ensuring you stay informed around the clock. So 100% of Earth connected is one of their goals, 24/7 fast data availability, and 100% locate, monitor, and alert. You can see that they have some great outlooks. Some of their industries, we're talking about environment, agriculture, maritime for sure, infrastructures for connectivity. So I'm thinking related to what could be some internet, transport, and energy. And so the successful rocket launches that we're seeing here could play a pivotal role in this direction of the stock. I believe we're going to see it continue up. And whether it pulls back more to the supports or even breaks below it, I'm extremely bullish to continue to see Rocket Lab continue up. I think that wouldn't be outrageous. I mean, just in the past year, we went from $3 a share down here, $3.50 a share, to what was $30 a share nearly. And now we're back down to what is $23 a share. And so I think there's a lot of upside. And so again, we kind of went over that, about 25% upside for Rocket Lab here. And when we look at the Rocket Lab financials, this is kind of the last piece I want to go over. So we saw that the revenue was between 125 million. So quarter 3 2024. Okay. We'll go quarter 3 2024. Okay. And we could just take a look here. And if we just go through this, okay, so in their cash and cash equivalents, they were at 292 million. Marketable securities, 149. So their assets and their inventory, their contract assets, all of their assets come out to about 695 million. Okay. And that's for September 2024. Now, outside of those, you see their total assets, including the right of use assets, marketable securities, their restricted cash that they have, and their property and equipment comes out to about 1.1 billion. Okay. Their liabilities were coming out. So employees, we're talking about payables, contract liabilities, including their expenses and some of their borrowings that they have, came out to around 730 million. And these are all up, as you can see, they're up from what we saw in December 2023. They are in a little bit of an expansion time. As you can see, some of their liabilities increased, right? Actually doubled nearly they doubled from where they were a year ago. But their assets did increase as well, not quite as much, looks like about 25%. So looking good as far as their numbers, their revenue, and their operating expenses. What they're seeing here to how much they like the ratio there is fairly healthy. With that in combination with this recent pullback, you can see a lot of upside for Rocket Lab. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to check out the first link down below. It's our AI stock trading system. If you want early access, you want to invest in AI and tech in this upcoming year. If you guys would like to be a part of our StockMate community and watch me trade live every single day, then I would encourage you to check out that second link down below. We have a discount that doesn't get better than this for December. If you want to watch me trade live every day at Market Open, it's that second link down below. Thank you guys so much. Hopefully I earned your like. Hit that like button. Do consider subscribing. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.